All right, here we go. We're in it. War Memorial Stadium. Everybody's having a great time. As you can see, tailgaters making their way in to watch Little Piggies play them Red Wolves. About time to get to it. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in right now. Welcome into 4th and 5 as we are now. You see us right now? Can you? Oh, there he is. Yeah. Matt's in the house. Now, we want to go ahead and say this. It's out here. There's a ton of people in this tailgating area, so we do apologize if we have some connection issues, but just stay with us. We tried to call Elon Musk, okay? So our connection is brought to you via Starlink. And so there's about 20 of them out here. Things are moving around, cloudy skies, trees everywhere. So pardon the interruption if it happens, but just stick with us. When that satellite comes back around, the connection should be fine. But once again, thanks for joining 4th and 5. I'm DJ Williams here with Grant Cook. We got Josh Throne. We got Matt. Matt, where you at now? You live at the cabin nowadays?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? I think that needs to be my new show tag. I am in Glen Rose, Texas at our Anderson Creek cabins. These are our cabins here. We have a 25-foot waterfall that goes along the property around the creek bed here. And yeah, man, this is our spot. This is my son and I's favorite place. So we roll.
Matt is always somewhere.
I know, right? Somewhere. This cool. This show was brought to you by Matt's Cabins there, if y'all want to go ahead and get a stay. But I also do want to give a big shout out to our sponsors for making this happen. Our show is sponsored by Oakland Sports. They're going to be joining us here in a little bit, but we are set up at the Ortho Arkansas tailgate. Wish I could show y'all what the scene is right now. We got food, we got drinks, we got tents, we got a whole little setup. We're right in the I don't even know this area. There's like a walking path, right, Grant?
Oh,
like
it's the alley.
Yeah.
This is Tailgate Alley.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Oh, yeah.
Tailgate Alley, right across the street from Wendy's, and Popeyes is just right over there. So we're having a good time. And so the thing is, before we kind of get cranked up, we're going to tell you what's on the rundown here today, okay? So, Matt, when he comes back on with us, he's going to talk about defense week 1. So stick with us for a second, Matt. That'll be here in just a second after I give you what we learned from week 1. Also, too, when it comes to talking about the offensive line play, our thoughts on that, we got this guy Grant Cook for that, so he's going to tell us a thing or two. But we have to do our scouting report as well, so we're going to have a nice little update when it comes to Arkansas State and what they're bringing to the table. We got some fun stuff coming up, too. Josh done roam the sidewalks, roam all the War Memorial, so he'll be hanging out with people tailgating here at what apparently is the last game here at War Memorial Stadium. I actually got a little bit ahead of myself. I'm going to go back in. Fellas, I want to get y'all's thoughts, and you're out there holding it down. This game, Arkansas State, Arkansas, are you for it? Are you against it? Do you understand it? Do you not care for it? Your thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, I'm kind of neutral on this. I'm kind of old school, right? Like Frank Broyles was my athletic director, and he was really big on, hey, no in-state rivalry. And I get it. And no offense to Arkansas State. There's guys that are big, strong, fast. They're great athletes. But it can only hurt our program if and when we win this game today. Oh, yeah, we beat Arkansas State. But if you lose, that's a far cliff. That's a far cliff that you're going to fall off of, So, I mean, you beat them, it's like, yeah, it's expected. But then if you lose to them, it just could kill your recruiting or just your pride,
Sorry, I got distracted. We may need police to find their way to the Ortho Arkansas tent. Former colleague of mine just walked in, and he looks like he's been having a good time. Stand by just in case something crazy happens. You know exactly what's going on. Thanks, Matt. So stick with us. We're going to do a couple things. We'll check back in with you here in a second. But, fellas, Grant, I'll go to you next. You're from Jonesboro. Somebody asked us last time, what does Grant from Jonesboro think about this matchup? Are you for it or against it?
Traitor.
I mean, I can't help where I'm born. No, I think for me, it's I don't know how much Arkansas has to gain, right?
Yeah.
And that's what Matt just kind of said. So do we have anything to gain or do we not have anything to gain? And so when we're looking at that is I'm from Jonesboro. I grew up going to Arkansas State games, didn't make it to many Arkansas games.
Yeah.
And so my dad played at Arkansas State, so I kind of grew up an Arkansas State fan and then came and played at Arkansas. So I'm forever a Razorback.
Mm-hmm.
And when, I think the worst thing that Arkansas State fans could ever do is make the state pick who they want to cheer for.
Yeah.
And so you got a lot of people that are split like me. Before we ever played, I wanted Arkansas State to do great, and I wanted Arkansas to do great. But now I've got to pick, and it's going to be Arkansas.
100%.
So I don't know how much we have to gain there, and we have everything to lose. So, A-State's just coming out, and I'm sure they're just going to have just throwing punches, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to be.
They ain't got no choice, and that's what it's going to be about. I know sometimes when I'm in the ballpark of Arkansas is going to dismantle Arkansas State today, but I am also aware that sometimes, depending on what other kind of element that it's coming to the table that you really can't measure, anything can happen.
You got a puncher's chance, that's for sure. You do have a puncher's chance. Growing up in Arkansas, I always wanted to play for Arkansas. And as a high school athlete, I remember the only place I wanted to go to was the University of Arkansas. Let me just preface this. Arkansas State didn't want me either. But if they had wanted me, I would have gone to the University of Arkansas no matter what. You wanted to be a Razorback. So for me, this is easy. Now, do I want to see it? We've been talking about it for a decade. We're finally here. Let's shut them up. That's what we're supposed to do. They always say wolves up. That's what they do.
Something like
wolves
that.
Up.
Yeah.
Wolves down.
Yeah.
Wolves down.
Wolves down here
It's
today.
Arkansas's day.
I for the longest time have kind of been on that fence of I don't see the point of playing this game. But I will say this. I think what Arkansas is a rival of somebody who doesn't like us as much as we don't like them. Yeah. I've said this plenty of times. We talk about Texas. Okay, we can't stand Texas. Horns down. Texas ain't worried about Arkansas. All right. When we talk about LSU, battle of the boot. Every time we win it, we polish it, we put it up. They probably put it in a back closet somewhere. They're not too worried about it.
Don't say
and then we're forcing Missouri on us, and I don't really care for it. Okay, so when it comes to a potential who could be a rival, I would love it to be one of those other schools. Ole Miss been kind of pissing me off a little bit. Okay, so they're pushing it. All right. Even though I think they're really good, but you see these in-state rivalries. Now, I don't know if A-State will ever get to that level, and I don't honestly know if I want them to. And that comes from an extremely biased point of view. You ask somebody from A-State, they probably have a completely different point of view. So that's where we are on that one. So let's go ahead and get into what we have for you here today. So a lot of people wanted to know last week's matchup. Did we learn anything? Did anything happen? You know us, we really dissect the film, and we get into it and let you know exactly what we think. So these are my quick little thoughts of what I think we learned from last week, okay? And I got 4 talking points. I got Tailgate Green, I got receivers, I got the defensive line, and I got this guy named Mike Washington, okay? And I'm going to just show you a few clips right here. This is from Tailgate Green. One thing that I did learn last year is I was very curious about, does he have pre-snap recognition? Can he see what's coming before it's too late? And, now I'm in a situation where I'm sacked for a loss. But this one I really like. So I pointed this out on my breakdown a little bit earlier in the week. And you see these 2 guys right here in the secondary. Usually when they're stacked like that, that's once again an indicator. The more you watch in 4th and 5, you're going to start figuring this stuff out. It's a really big indicator that you're going to get some pressure off the edge. And that means there's going to be man-to-man coverage. So I think now Taylor is starting to see this, and he understands this is where I want to attack. I want to attack this guy. So he wastes no time at the snap, and he gets this ball out. I think Taylor's a little slow with this last year. So we did see, and first of all, you got to catch that ball, C.J. Brown. He put that ball on the money. All right, but you did see an area improvement for Tailgate Green. Another play right here. It sounds exciting. It looks good. Look at him running out the backfield. It's 3rd and 11. Now, we talked about this all week long as well, is you don't want Tailgate to take those shots trying to beat Alabama A&M. Now, when we're playing somebody else, we can maybe make that happen. But let me roll that back just a little bit. I don't want Tailgate to run when he doesn't have to, okay? You're going to see a player right here in the middle of the field. This is, I believe this is Raylan Sharp. He was open a lot, but keep your eye on him. Watch this. Comes down. There's a bust in the secondary. This safety came down when he wasn't supposed to. And then just look at Raylan Sharp right now. I mean, imagine that. He's wide open, an easy throw and catch for a touchdown. You would like to, in a perfect world, where Tailgate Green is looking at his keys in the back or in the secondary. He sees this safety bust, and you throw it up for an easy touchdown. That's something we learned from week 1 as well. But like I said, I'm giving. You have to like his competitive edge. You have to like that he's trying to get this first down. But come on, it's Alabama A&M. Let's move on to the next week. Something else that I saw from Tailgate Green, and when it comes to picking things up, it popped up on the film. See, they ended up scoring a touchdown. This was the very next drive. They missed it earlier. They have communication on the sideline. He comes back and picks up where he left off. So I was very excited to see that from Tailgate Green. And then we'll just go ahead and take one more clip. Running when you don't have to. Right now, if he would have stayed in the pocket, another bust in the secondary. This tight end is coming in free for an easy throw and catch. I actually believe this may have been his first progression, but he got some pressure coming up the middle. He got some pressure coming up. This one, you have to stand in the pocket, take it on the chin, and make it happen. Like we've talked about these things a little bit early. I criticize him. Look at this. I criticize him when he makes a touchdown, okay? But I know when we play SEC guys, these windows are going to be a lot smaller. All right, let's go and take a look at another concerning part, our defensive line, okay? A lot of confusion up front leads to an easy throw and catch. You got to think, we're supposed to manhandle Alabama A&M. This is a 2nd and 2. Well, look at all the push they're getting up front. Easy, big, wide open holes they're running through. We got to get that figured out. And then another bright spot I want to talk about is Mike Washington. Very excited to see the way that he ran. He is going to be an every down back, in my opinion. Okay, he can stay on the field, but you have to make sure you brush up on this. What comes with experience, you have to be able to be available in the passing pro, okay? He has a little mishap right here. I actually talked to him earlier this week and even said, hey, that was on me, okay? I saw it on film. We talked about it, and we actually picked up that blitz a little bit later at the end of the game. So all those things are very exciting. I'm very pumped up for those, but that's what I got, at least from the offensive side of things, and a little bit of that D-line. But I want to go ahead and bring Matt back in. Matt, let's go ahead and talk about what you saw as far as your week 1 recap on the defensive side of the ball. What are your quick thoughts?
Yeah, quick thoughts. Slow start, strong finish, right? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Well, I'd like to see us start strong too. I want to see us keep improving, specifically to your point, DJ, the D ends. Cam Ball is going to be a menace up there in the middle, but I want to see some defensive end come up there. And every week that quarterback's preparing, they got to worry about a 3rd down defensive end. And then leaders from start to finish, from Cam Ball to Sorey and Dix and my guy Larry Worth back there. I want to see the leaders start to lead. As you start to improve and you go 2-0, and you haven't really played anybody, that leadership in the locker room, we talked about it preseason, is going to be crucial. So slow start, strong finish, keep improving, guys. And leaders take over. Leaders on the field is what matters. Get lined up, damn it. Have a little fire. Get lined up. Let's play football.
And I think Matt's back. Are you back, Matt? Are you back?
I'm back.
Oh,
I gave
he's
you a
back.
breakdown. Did y'all lose me?
Elon Musk, we got to tighten up the Starlink, Elon. What are we doing? All right, let's go, Matt. Sorry, please continue.
You may roll again?
No, we got you. We got a good piece of that. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, I'll recap real quick. It's just slow start, right? Strong finish. I need us to keep improving, specifically the D ends, DJ. And I want our leaders to lead at every level.
Yep.
We got Cam Ball, we got Sorey, we got Dix, and we got my guy back there, Mr. Worth. Every level, if you can have leaders in the internal locker room, that's where you're really going to make some strides.
I like it, Mac. All right. I say Matt, appreciate that. Now you go and take a nice little break. All right. I know you with the little cheering. Kids having a good time. We'll check in with Matt a little bit later in the show. And once again, guys, y'all bear with us. We're really trying to work through it. I'll say this. It's a silver lining right here. I'm pumped up that War Memorial's packed right now. Okay. Right. A lot of people said we ain't going to that game. We ain't going to. I drove up here at 7 a.m. The place was packed. All right. So very excited, and everybody's making it known that they want this game to continue here at War Memorial. All right, we're about to go to break. When we come back from break, we got much more to talk about on the other side as far as tailgating fun. We're going to talk about things on the offensive line and defensive line, and we got to get that scouting report too, and we got to talk to our friends at Oaklawn. A lot's on the board. You trying to make a little something? A little something? Y'all pay attention. We're going to have that and more on the other side when we return from break.
Razorbacks, Red Wolves, families divided, but united in our love for Arkansas. At Ortho Arkansas, we are proud to care for all Arkansans. Whether you're chasing kids in the backyard, cheering from the tailgate, or competing on the field, our orthopedic experts are here when you need us most. Because no matter your team, we're all on the same side of health. Ortho Arkansas, with you every step.
Oaklawn Sports is so simple to use, anyone can do it. Probably even an ex-football player.
And you can take it anywhere. Pocket size, sort of like you, Raj.
Small perhaps, but powerful, like this offer.
Sign up now for Oaklawn Sports and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets.
That's like a do-over in case you make a questionable decision.
Too bad they can't do that for haircuts.
I'm calling your mom.
Now with new and easy funding options. Bet with the brand you trust. Bet with Oaklawn Sports.
Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia isn't just another car lot. It's a whole new way to buy a vehicle. Built for comfort, designed for convenience. No pushy sales, just friendly faces, honest answers, and a place that feels more like home than a dealership. Because buying a car shouldn't feel stressful, it should feel simple. One of the biggest perks to buying here at Southwest Auto Collection is we have a Tires for Life program. So as long as you get your service done here, we'll replace your tires completely for free with regular wear and tear up to 200,000 miles. So come on down to see us at 1451 North 10th Street in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Southwest Auto Collection, a better way to buy, right here in Arkadelphia.
Start your day with Roger Scott, David Basil, and country music star Justin Moore. The Zone with award-winning journalist Justin Acree and former Hog DJ Williams. Afternoons with Out of Bounds, hosted by Wes Moore and Joe Franklin. And on your way home, it's Drive Time Sports with Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaefer. 1037 The Buzz is your fun and game station. Live and local all day. 1037 The Buzz.
Football season is back, and 4th and 5 is ready to give you the best coverage that you can find when it comes to Razorback football. At home games, we're going to be live 2 hours before kickoff at the Alumni House. Everything from breakdown, strategy, taking a look at the analysis for the weeks before, even taking a look into the opponents that we're playing as well. So many questions surrounding each and every moment of the game. 4th and 5 is going to be your one-stop shop to have you covered. Also, too, make sure you're joining us in all of our live shows. Monday night with that breakdown live from Oaklawn at the Mainline Sports Bar. Wednesday night viewer comments. And then Friday night, we're going to pick our high school game of the week. And then, once again, circle it back around to Razorback football. The thing that separates us is we call it how we see it. Not mean, just fair and honest. Make sure you subscribe on all of our social media platforms and be a part of this growing community. 4th and 5, keeping it real, calling it like we see it. No. 4th and 5, giving you everything you need when it comes to Razorback football, but keeping it honest. No, that's not good either. 4th and 5, the state's best. Oh, no, not there yet. We're working on it. 4th and 5, your go-to channel for your... You know what? We'll cross that bridge later. Can y'all just subscribe, and we'll figure out the tagline later. All right. See y'all later. All right, welcome on back. See right now, once again, we apologize. There we go. Welcome on back. You see right now, law enforcement. Everybody wants to be safe when they come out here. They're taking care of everybody. Before we get cranked up and talk to Zach over here at Oaklawn Sports, I want to tell you about my friends over there at Southwest Auto. Take a look at the screen right now. Ford F-350, $17,000 off MSRP. You got to get it right now. They got one left, all right? They're trying to take care of you. Friends over there at Southwest Auto in Arkadelphia, holding it down. Now let me go and welcome in our presenting sponsor here at 4th and 5. We got Zach Gillum in the house. And Zach, I'll tell you one thing. Once again, everybody that's watching right now, please bear with us. We got some connection issues, but right now we're up and rolling. And Josh, if you don't mind, turn that brightness down just a smidge for me. Sun's coming out. Where'd that come from?
Hey, that's why we got the
whoa, where's that? Can we get a mic over here? You know what that means. Go ahead, talk for me.
There we go. Now we're hot.
That's a flag.
That's a flag?
That's a flag.
I didn't bring the flags. I'm going to remember that for Monday. We're gonna start throwing those flags.
We got these, though, these scrunchies for Oaklawn, just in case we need to throw flags out. The little knob, Josh, that's all we got to do. But, all right, let's go ahead and start talking about, Zach. Big-time game right here. I missed it, okay? When it opened up, it was 21.5. Thank you. And as soon as I went to do it, the line changed for this game. I personally think Arkansas is going to blow Arkansas State out by at least 40 points. That's just me. All right. If you take offense from that, you can find me. I'm here at 1028 here in the main spot where the corporate tailgating is. Come hang out with us as well. But it has moved a little bit since then. What do we got on the board?
Yeah, absolutely. To your point, it opened 21.5. Within an hour, it had already moved to 23.5, and that's where it stayed almost all week. I woke up this morning and saw 23, thought something was going on. It moved back to 23.5 within about 10 minutes. So
Wow.
that is where we sit right now. Arkansas favored by 23.5 points. That means they have to win by 24 if you take them on that. And then the total right now, that has continued to shift around as well. It's at 62.
Now, we got a lot going on here in college landscape right now. Any other games that kind of pop off?
Yeah. There's one that's about to pop off right now. Ole Miss and Kentucky, SEC matchup right off. And that line has moved a lot. It was opening at 10.5, got all the way down to 8.5. It's back up to 9.5. So that line all over the place. The action's going both places. Here it's Oakland or on Ole Miss, but you know, obviously it's going everywhere.
Yeah, I get it. Another big game, Michigan, OU. Okay, I believe. When is that game? Is that later tonight?
That is later tonight.
Yeah, that night game. What do we got on that one?
6:30, and that line hasn't moved much from where it posted. It posted at 5.5. It is now currently at 5. All the action with us has been on Oklahoma.
Hey, it's a tall task. They got a freshman over there at Michigan who's supposed to be Mr. Everything. They at least paid him like he's supposed to be Mr. Everything, and so we'll keep a close eye on that. NFL, what's those? I mean, we already had a game last night. Was that last night or 2 nights ago? Eagles, Cowboys, two nights ago. But Sunday's right. I mean, it's that time of the year.
It is that time of the year.
I woke up this morning. I was like, well, is this football weather? And I'm starting to warm up a little bit. But we're all locked in. What's the board look like for NFL?
Yeah, it's really just a few weeks, and we're really going to have that football weather. But we can't complain. This is beautiful compared to the last few years during this game. But, yeah, some great stuff. Last night you had the Chiefs and the Chargers. The other night you had the Eagles and the Cowboys, but this weekend you've got some other great matching the Lions and the Packers. That's the one that stands out to me. The Packers are now a 2-point favorite. They were 2.5-point favorites. So that is shifting a little bit towards the Lions. And then Sunday night football, I don't know how you can ask for much better of a matchup. You have the Ravens and the Bills. Right now the Ravens are a 1-point favorite. That was a pick-em most of the week. So the action really going towards the Ravens, even though they're on the road.
Player props. I still am trying to let everybody know right here. So anybody ever heard of Travis Kelce? We heard about that guy. He's engaged to Taylor Swift. Okay. Pretty good football player. Okay. Right now on the board, over or under 4.5 touchdowns for the entire year. It sounds like easy money to me, Zach. Well, what is happening?
Yeah, and, last night I thought he was going to have 2 of those 4 in that first game. Right now, that is off the board. Just because he played last night. He scored a touchdown, so I won't be shocked to see that repost at, say, 5.5, 6.
Okay.
Because he's already got one of those 4.5. But if you listen to DJ all week, he's been telling everybody.
I locked in 2 weeks ago on that.
Over 4.5. It seemed too easy to be true, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, last night he was definitely going to be part of that mix. Almost had his second touchdown.
Pumped up about people very interested in having the game within the game. I always say this, when it comes to in-game betting, will it be for this game or is that more NFL?
So you will have it for this game.
Wow.
So you will have spread, money line, total. The money line, if it starts to get out of hand, the score, if it starts to unfold like DJ's telling us it's going to unfold, money line might come off the board, but you're going to see that spread stay on until very late in the fourth quarter.
One of my favorite things to do, especially watching football, is I like to do it by drive, depending on the momentum. Sorry. We almost lost we almost lost everything but behind us. My favorite thing to do is as the game is going on, will they score first down this drive? Will they punt this drive? Will they have a touchdown? Will it be a turnover? And so I always think those are really cool. If people are interested in hopping on Oakland Sports, Zach, how do they go about it?
Yeah, so Oakland Sports, we're available in the Apple iOS store, Google Play Store. Desktop users, you can use it as well. Just install the plugin whenever you go to the website. New customers up to $1,000 in bonus bets. It's very simple. No promo code needed. As soon as you sign up, make a deposit, you're active in that offer. Runs for 10 days, up to $100 each day. It's very easy to do. That first bet, if you lose, getting a bonus bet back of equal value up to 100.
Somebody asked this. Don't forget, y'all can be a part of the show. And please kind of give me an update on how the signal is. We've been working on it. This is Jerry Lockhart. He says, why are there no player props for this game?
Yeah, it's really going to be for those Power 4 matchups. If you've looked at a lot of the other games, there's a few reasons why I could say, but just know, look out for next week. Look out for the Ole Miss game, Notre Dame game. I can assure you you're going to have those player props. We did have Taylon's regular season player prop on the board. It was at 2,700 yards for passing. Obviously, with one game under the belt, that is off the board now. But I do know a lot of people jumped on that over.
Zach, I appreciate you as always. Have fun inside. But the party, if you're used to games that here at War Memorial, that's outside. Okay. Sometimes they're like, hey, everybody, y'all been drinking all day. It's time to go ahead and go into the stadium and cheer on the Hogs. But there's something very special about this game. So Josh, he was out a little bit earlier, hanging out with some fans. So this is what he did, but why he was late to the desk today, because, I mean, I get it. I'd be doing the same thing, having a nice little party. Oh, no. Sorry. Josh's thing isn't working.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? You see how I did that? That didn't work out right there. Hold on. Let's try that again, okay? Week 2. Maybe it's in here. Let's take a peek. I don't see Josh's thing. Oh, you see that right there?
What's going on, guys?
All right,
We're
here we go.
down here at the tailgate here at War Memorial Stadium. I'm walking up on a couple right here. We've got Red Wolves and a Razorback hat. So we got to figure out what's going on with this couple and who they're rooting for. Excuse me, guys. I'm with 4th and 5. I saw you had a Razorback hat on, but you have an A-State shirt on. You had an A-State shirt on. Who you?
We're over here trying to have a show. You know,
Yeah.
the Hogs are about to play
That's rough.
A-State. I know everybody doesn't think it's the most important game in the world, but you know what? We'll figure that out. So let's go.
You look at the crowd here, I'd say
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah, let's and I'll rerun that last one, and I'll try to get Josh lined up here in just a second. We'll be right back.
Razorbacks, Red Wolves, families divided but united in our love for Arkansas. At Ortho Arkansas, we are proud to care for all Arkansans. Whether you're chasing kids in the backyard, cheering from the tailgate, or competing on the field, our orthopedic experts are here when you need us most. Because no matter your team, we're all on the same side of health. Ortho Arkansas, with you every step.
Oaklawn Sports is so simple to use, anyone can do it. Probably even an ex-football player.
And you can take it anywhere. Pocket size, sort of like you, Raj.
Small perhaps, but powerful, like this offer.
Sign up now for Oaklawn Sports and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets.
That's like a do-over in case you make a questionable decision.
Too bad they can't do that for haircuts.
I'm calling your mom.
Now with new and easy funding options. Bet with the brand you trust. Bet with Oaklawn Sports.
Southwest Auto Collection in Arkadelphia isn't just another car lot. It's a whole new way to buy a vehicle. Built for comfort, designed for convenience. No pushy sales, just friendly faces, honest answers, and a place that feels more like home than a dealership. Because buying a car shouldn't feel stressful, it should feel simple. One of the biggest perks to buying here at Southwest Auto Collection is we have a Tires for Life program. So as long as you get your service done here, we'll replace your tires completely for free with regular wear and tear up to 200,000 miles. So come on down to see us at 1451 North 10th Street in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Southwest Auto Collection, a better way to buy, right here in Arkadelphia.
Start your day with Roger Scott, David Basil, and country music star Justin Moore. The Zone with award-winning journalist Justin Acree and former Hog DJ Williams. Afternoons with Out of Bounds, hosted by Wes Moore and Joe Franklin. And on your way home, it's Drive Time Sports with Randy Rainwater and Rick Schaefer. 103.7 The Buzz is your fun and game station. Live and local all day. 103.7 The Buzz.
Football season is back, and 4th and 5 is ready to give you the best coverage that you can find when it comes to Razorback football. At home games, we're going to be live 2 hours before kickoff at the Alumni House. Everything from breakdown, strategy, taking a look at the analysis for the weeks before, even taking a look into the opponents that we're playing as well. So many questions surrounding each and every moment of the game. 4th and 5 is going to be your one-stop shop to have you covered. Also, too, make sure you're joining us in all of our live shows. Monday night with that breakdown live from Oaklawn at the Mainline Sports Bar. Wednesday night viewer comments. And then Friday night, we're going to pick our high school game of the week. And then, once again, circle it back around to Razorback football. The thing that separates us is we call it how we see it. Not mean, just fair and honest. Make sure you subscribe on all of our social media platforms and be a part of this growing community. 4th and 5, keeping it real, calling it like we see it. No. 4th and 5, giving you everything you need when it comes to Razorback football, but keeping it honest. No, that's not good either. 4th and 5, the state's best. Oh, no, not there yet. We're working on it. 4th and 5, your go-to channel for your... You know what? We'll cross that bridge later. Can y'all just subscribe, and we'll figure out the tagline later. All right. See y'all later. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Can you hear us out there, everybody? Your internet connection is not very good. Thank you, Crafty Creations. He is our, what are we going to call this other day, Grant? Our Mr.
It's our Sherlock.
Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes. Yes. I appreciate the good intentions. Yes, we're trying to work that out right now. There's a lot going on, as you can see behind us, maybe as you can see. Right now, it looks like we're up and rolling. Devin Anderson saying we'll pick so we keep freezing. We get it. We're trying to work on it our best. So, Grant, you were out there. No, sorry, Josh, you were out there. I'm going to try this one more time. It wasn't working earlier, but let's see if this can get up and running. You had a good time out there with the fans,
man,
right?
I had a great time.
Yeah.
I met a guy. He's got some jambalaya for us.
Yeah.
I was like, Louisiana, what you doing here?
Yeah, no joke.
He said, I'm born and raised, baby. Born and raised, but he loves the hog. So
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, usually, thank you for tightening in on me during the live shot. We'll figure that out here in a little bit.
What's going on, guys? We're down here at
go.
the tailgate here at War Memorial Stadium. I'm walking up on a couple right here. We've got Red Wolves and a Razorback hat. So we got to figure out what's going on with this couple and who they're rooting for. Excuse me, guys. I'm with 4th and 5. I saw you had a Razorback hat on, but you have an A-State shirt on. You had an A-State shirt on. Who are you guys rooting for today?
We're rooting for really don't matter. We're just Arkansas fans and A-State fans, so we're going for both.
Where are you from?
Jonesboro.
You drove all the way down here. This is the first time Arkansas's played Arkansas State. Are you conflicted, or do you think Arkansas State's going to hang in the game? How do you feel?
Well, by all the sports channels, they're saying A-State's going to hang in for a while, but I think Arkansas will pull it away.
So either way, it's a win-win for you guys.
Yep.
Joe, in Razorback Nations, we say Woo Pig. What do you say at Arkansas State? Wolf's up. Well, Wolf's up and Woo Pig, baby. We're going to go see some other guys at the tailgate. Thank you. All right, what's going on? 4th and 5. Josh Stone here with Ethan Roberts, Razorback fan. He just spotted us. He said, "Where's DJ?" I said, "DJ's over here at the tailgate right now." We're out here at the tailgate tour. This is a brand new little area they're doing, I guess, for the last game, Little Rock, and I ran into him. What's your take on the game?
I believe the Razorbacks today is going to be way too much for A-State to handle. I don't think the depth of A-State is going to come close to what we have, and I think Taylor shines, our defense shines. We're going to make up for that first possession A&M had last week against us, and it's going to be a fun game.
I think I found the tailgate with the absolutely best smelling food. I'm here with Steve Grab. He's working on what's in this pot exactly?
This is good old-fashioned chicken and sausage gumbo.
Awesome.
Straight out of Louisiana.
Are you from Louisiana?
I sure am. My family's one of the oldest families there.
Man, some of my neighbors growing up were from Louisiana. This is taking me back to home. But you're here for the Arkansas State game. It's been a long time coming. You got any thoughts on the game?
I do. I went to the University of Arkansas, not the whole time, but I went to the University of Arkansas. But I have a lot of family at A-State. I think that this needs to happen once. And after this 43-10 blowout, it's never going to happen again. But, I guess you deserves a chance to take a shot at the man, but you get one shot.
That's right.
I think it's going to be a good game. I think this is really good.
You guys typically at the Little Rock game set up here. You were telling me a little bit about the tailgate. Tell me what you guys got going on here.
Dana and Wally Nixon, they're long-term Razorbacks. I mean, like way back in the day. This is their spot. They do it every year. And they partnered up with Dr. Chris Jones. Chris wants to just give back to the community. So we bought about $500 worth of gumbo. We're going to be giving away to everybody here right after lunch.
How long until this stuff is ready?
We're going to start serving at about 12:30. And it'll go till about 2, and it'll probably be gone. We also got brats, and we've got hot dogs and all kinds of stuff. And there's going to be a lot of people that are running for office around. Ethan Dunbar is here. He's about to announce that he's going to be running for Senate against Tom Cotton. So he can press splash. Chris is going to be here meeting and greeting for a couple hours about 1 o'clock. So
very good. So if DJ and Grant watching this right now, if they want to come and hop over here in between the break, they can do that.
Yeah, maybe we can get some set up to them if they can't get over here.
That's what we need to do. We need to get some set up. And your neighbors were telling me that this smells really good, so we're going to go chat with those guys. Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you. Hey, and we're looking for a bowl here in a little bit. All right, 4th and 5. They got the best neighbors in the world. Earl's over here. Earl, come on up here. Wait, come on, Earl. We got to get a prediction. Okay. Now, is this y'all? Do y'all typically do the tailgate here?
Yeah.
Y'all do? Every year. All the Little Rock games. Setting up right here. Are they always cooking like this next door?
No, we have been moving around. So this is the perfect spot this time.
All right, well, we got a lot of people out there that are wanting to get game predictions from fans. What do y'all think the score is going to be today?
I know.
But they're going to win, right?
Yeah, that's what I was going to.
What'd you say?
She said 42-7.
14. 35-14.
Hey, Suey!
That's right, guys. Y'all watching 4th and 5. Back to you.
Oh, Lord. We're trying our best over here. That was painful.
That was hard to watch.
That was so hard.
Great interviews. Everybody did great out
Great
there.
interviews. I got my
But,
guy. We need my gentleman sitting over here by our chair. He needs a second. You think we can?
See, here's what happens. We got a guy on an iPhone trying to interrupt our signal from our satellite.
He's tired out here. He wants to rest his legs. But so this is what we're gonna do. Things right up, and I appreciate. Look right here. We got Freedom Enforcer right now. We're just kind of going in and out. I appreciate you. Yes, we are trying our best here. Hey, the best way to watch uninterrupted, come on out to Tent 28. Where is that? I'm not exactly sure. It's across the street from the Wendy's on Markham, okay? You can see the tailgating right behind us. We're here at Ortho, Arkansas. They got us all set up, and it's a really cool spot. I mean, they kind of went all out for their tailgating spot. Chick-fil-A. Can people eat? I don't want everybody to eat your food. All right, we got Chick-fil-A here. I know that's all I really have to say. We got drinks if you need something to drink.
Yeah.
We got photographs. We got music. We got it all. And we got TVs up here to watch the game as well. So come on out here, Tent 28, right across the street from Wendy's to hang out with us here on 4th and 5. Okay, Grant, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. We're gonna give it a shot. Offensive line. All right, so let me go ahead. We're doing our recap on it first, right? Yeah. What were your thoughts about this? I would say team when it comes to how they perform week 1.
Yeah, I think we left a little bit out there to be desired. I talked about in the breakdown, we needed to play with a little bit more attitude, and you can see we got pushed around maybe a little bit, and not something I expected. Now it got better as the game progressed, and we were still switching some folks around, trying to find that right 5 guys that we want to have out there on the field. But yeah, we've got to continue to progress each week. Arkansas State's going to be better up front than Alabama A&M was, so it's going to be a really good opportunity for them to test their mettle again. Who are the right 5 guys, and we'll get into that here in just a little bit of who I think the right 5 are after week 1.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at that right now, Grant. And this has kind of been the discussion as we bring you back up. And this is who you told me you wanted me to throw some pictures up of. You want to go ahead and tell us why you went here?
Yeah, so we looked at it, and the film doesn't lie, right? It's the eye in the sky.
Yeah.
And so I don't think Shaq is quite there yet.
Yeah.
Now, all the potential in the world, 6'8", 360 pounds, moved decently well, but's got some things he's got to work on before he becomes an every game, every day contributor in the SEC or just in general. So the original offensive line that we started the game with, I think, is the right one after week 1.
Yeah.
So you got Corey Robinson, left tackle, Carmona at left guard, Cade Kittler at center, Kobe Branham at right guard, and Amarian, Central Arkansas boy, at right tackle.
Yeah, you got to be proud of Amarian too, because it seemed like they were bringing in Shaq to take his spot.
Yeah.
He worked in camp.
Yeah, absolutely. And he showed that, hey, I'm the guy.
Yeah.
Right. And so I think he fits in somewhere in this offensive line. If Shaq does come on later in the year and show that he can come play and be a contributor day in and day out, because Amarian's a really good football player. Now, he moved over to left guard, right guard. I mean, he played all knife in your they're wanting him to get some film out there and get it. But these are the 5 that I think will settle in with.
Okay, let's keep that thing moving. Hopefully, take care of y'all. Sell a new segment that we got coming. Okay, so I'll give you a little hint. We like Arch Manning. Are we going to buy or sell? I don't know. Alabama fans out there, Kalen DeBoer, are we going to buy or sell? I don't know. A rookie, freshman from Michigan. Do we like him? Bryce Underwood, he plays tonight. Are you buying it? Or are we going to move on? We're going to have that and more after this break.
Hey, Raj, what you doing here?
Well, it's football season. Thought I'd go ahead and dust off a few plays I've been thinking of.
It looks like you have 13 players here.
Well, that is innovation.
Most innovators can count to 11.
Well, that is a winning play. Just like the Oakland Sports app, I can bet anywhere in Arkansas right from my phone. Spreads, totals, player props, same game parlays, and the most live in-game offerings all right here. Download Oakland Sports and bet all season long with the best sports betting app in Arkansas.
Hey y'all, this is Cam here at Southwest Ford in Arkadelphia. We just built our brand new 3 facilities here, our GMC, Dodge, and Ford facilities. If you're coming down the highway on I-30, take exit 78. We'll be 1.5 miles down the road. You're gonna look on the right-hand side and you're gonna see our beautiful Chevrolet store. Right past that, you're gonna see our beautiful Dodge store. And at the end, you're gonna see our wonderful Ford store. Our 3 facilities here make it so easy for you to shop here. Whether it's online or in person, we have almost everything you want and need. And if we don't have it, we'll go out and get it for you. If you live somewhere far, north, east, south, or west, we will deliver to you. Free delivery across the whole state. Please come down and come see me at Southwest Auto Ford in Arkadelphia.
Hey, you're not in high school anymore, but that knee still remembers that state championship, and that shoulder, well, it's been off since that game-winning drive. At Ortho Arkansas, they see it all the time. Old injuries that never fully healed, finally sneaking up on us. But here's the good news. It's never too late to get back into the things you love. Whether it's running, lifting, coaching, or just keeping up with your kids, their sports medicine team is there to help you move forward without pain holding you back. Fellowship-trained physicians, personalized recovery plans, care that's built around your goals. Because once an athlete, always an athlete. Ortho Arkansas, for plays that still matter.
Hello, I'm Claire, the Community Engagement Director at the Arkansas Food Bank, and I am so excited to talk to you about Central Arkansas Restaurant Week. Central Arkansas Restaurant Week will take place September 5th through the 12th, and it falls within Hunger Action Month, which in the world of hunger relief means we're encouraging the public to take action and help their neighbors in need. We are thrilled to partner with the restaurant industry and encouraging the public to eat local to fight hunger. Over 50 restaurants have signed up to participate in Central Arkansas Restaurant Week this year. We have restaurants in Little Rock, North Little Rock, Benton, Bryant, Pine Bluff, Hot Springs, Conway, and more. You can check out which restaurants have signed up at carw.arkansasfoodbank.org. On that website, all of their menus will be featured along with their hours and their addresses. Here are a few simple ways for you to get involved in Central Arkansas Restaurant Week. If you have a meeting during September 5th through September 12th, consider having it at a Restaurant Week location. Are you looking for a fun date night or girls' night out spot? Consider a Restaurant Week location. If you're going to the Razorback football game and are looking for a place to eat after, consider a Restaurant Week location. The Arkansas Food Bank is honored to partner with the restaurant industry for this event. Join us in eating local and fighting hunger this September at Central Arkansas Restaurant Week.
All right, everybody, welcome back in. You see everybody slowly making their way through the nice little tailgating area here at good old War Memorial Stadium as we are working through some technical difficulties, but we're locked in. Give me some Mike and Ike's, Josh. I saw that.
Saw that?
I saw that. Come on now. Let me get them things, all right? You still got them on the desk.
I got a whole bag of Mike and Ike's right here, baby.
Big Mike and Ike guy. Do we have a wide shot with everybody? Is that on tap? Let's go ahead and bring it. There we go. I'm good. You want some Mike and Ike's? You good?
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh. This is probably my my God. What are you doing?
I know. I want a wide receiver portion, please. Thank you.
Oh, man. We'll have to share these, man.
Buy or sell. Fun segment coming up. Why is that? Because I probably shouldn't have my mouth eaten. Matt, sorry about that, man.
You're a Mike and Ike guy?
Mike over here. Oh, my gosh. Am I a Mike and Ike guy?
We love them.
You don't like Mike and Ike's?
I'm not a Mike
They're
and Ike.
handing out free Mike and Ike's here, Matt.
Yeah.
Out of here.
This is what we got coming up in this segment. Buy or sell. Some of the biggest conversations that have been happening around college sports right now. And we're going to start with the guy that I personally felt got some stuff that he really didn't deserve last week. Arch Manning, quarterback for the good old Texas Shorthorns. Last week, he had 30 attempts, completed 30 passes, 53% completion rate, 56 that is, 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception game. They ended up losing. Who's up first? Grant, you buying or selling Arch Manning?
I think I'm going to buy Arch Manning.
Oh.
Here's the reason.
Ooh.
All right.
Price tag.
Here's the reason. Yeah, he does have a lot of NIL attached to him.
He does.
Yeah.
You're throwing that away. The other thing is that he's probably played against arguably the best defense. If not the best, it's definitely one of the best.
Yeah,
right?
100%.
First game of the year. I don't know if we have enough tape out there to sell him yet.
True.
So let's give him a few more games. We may bring him back in the buy and sell segment later in the year. Right now, I'm going to stay with a buy, and we'll see how it goes from there. What about you, Josh?
I'm buying right now. I like what he's selling, so I'm buying it. He's first-year starter. He got in quite a bit last year, almost had 1,000 yards passing. But this is his year, and he comes out week 1 playing Ohio State, and everybody's just jumping ship on him. That's not what you want to do to your quarterback. So I'm still buying him. If he was with my squad, I'd still be behind him. So him and the Sanders kids, I was saying the other week, they get a lot of heat on them to be at their absolute best, and if they're not performing there, then what? They're just scrubs now? No, I don't think it's like that.
No.
He's got a lot to carry on his shoulders.
Matt, what you got? You buying or selling Arch Manning?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm going to buy the athletic ability, but I'm going to sell the hype. Just like Josh. Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
I mean in a good way. 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 Because let's take the pressure off this kid. He's a kid. He can't even drink a legal beer yet. His first game starting was in the Horseshoe, and they dang near were on a fourth quarter drive to win it. I mean, look, it's a team game. He had a big part in that loss for sure, but he didn't play, lights out terrible. But look, he's not going to, to win the Heisman, to get in the Hall of Fame, that's heavy stuff. People used to interview me all the time about my dad, and I wasn't half the player that a guy like Arch Manning was. He's got all the physical intangibles. He's going to be a great player for Texas. They just got to put it together. Got to give him some time. I'll buy him all day.
I like that.
I got to figure out what am I buying? That's where I'm at.
I buy his athletic ability. You know what I mean?
Detroit, it's kind of black and white. You're either buying or selling.
I'm gonna sell. I'll sell.
All right.
And it's just based off what we are attempting to buy or sell right now. It's somebody who's going to be able to push a program to the next level. I think with what Texas has to offer as far as talent, coaching, NIL money, across the board, location, being in Texas, recruits. I could see him being a really good game manager. I can tell you that. He could fall into the category of a lot of these Alabama quarterbacks in the past. It's just like, don't.
Let's talk about.
Give me a second. I'm not saying he's. Give me a second.
My
Let me finish. All right. I'm not saying that I don't think that he is a good football player, but I'm thinking if you plug in place a lot of really decent football quarterbacks on this team, they could probably do the same thing that Arch Manning is doing.
That's fair. I will argue that a lot of game managers at Alabama's are wearing a lot of rings on their fingers.
A lot of rings on their fingers.
So
I think there's a lot that a lot of quarterbacks could do in that one game against Ohio State. I think there's a lot of guys who have played up to his potential against Ohio State. But guess what? It's one game.
It's one game.
What's the ceiling for the rest of the season?
Well, in his basement week 0.
Yeah.
His basement week 0 was Heisman first round pick national. So
Heisman's had a bad game.
So, that's what he was
All right.
We'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
And I think Texas will do well because they're just so talented. All right, next up, Alabama fans, lock in. You got a new coach, Kalen DeBoer. All right, are we buying or selling the coach over there at Alabama? Talk about a tall task following in the footsteps of good old Nick Saban. And just in case you were curious, Alabama fans, if you don't want Kalen DeBoer anymore, it's going to cost you about $60 million.
Pay the man.
To buy him out on his contract. Grant, I'll start with you.
Selling.
You're selling?
I think I'm selling. Now, I don't have the 60 mil. If they were he had a great stint there at Washington. And I say that is not maybe his coaching ability, but the culture.
Yeah.
It's the culture. I don't think he's built the culture to win there at Alabama, especially from what you came from Nick Saban to him. A warden of the prison with all the inmates in there, everybody knows to toe the line.
Yes.
To just some dogs in a cage, and you just open the gate and tell them, if y'all come out and come in, whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. And so I think that, I don't know. I'm selling. I'm selling.
You talked about building a culture. It was already built.
It was built.
You just didn't need to mess it up.
But DJ, I got a bone to pick with Saban. He bailed out when started. He ain't coached seriously in this level. He already that decision. When his wife sat down at the table and she said, "You know what, honey? This is more about the money than it is about developing the players." And he said, "Yeah, you got a good point." Well, guess what? He got out because it's hard for him to build that same culture in today's world. So it was a lose-lose for anybody taking over the Alabama job.
Yeah.
You got to replace a coach and take on a whole new coach.
Well, hey, lose win, because I would definitely take $60 million to walk out of my job right now.
I don't know. I remember Alabama before Saban. I remember Alabama before Saban, and guess what? What was Alabama before Saban? Arkansas was beating them.
Yeah,
Arkansas
in Cleveland,
was beating
baby.
Alabama.
You're right.
Matt, where are you at? Hey, before we before this season is over and we get stellar connection and we do all that stuff, we're also going to tell you how to mirror your camera, because right now it looked like Kalen DeBoer is worth 6 cents according to your sheet of paper.
Hey, you know,
This guy was the best coach in the nation.
What you got, Matt? What you think?
You know, this guy, you said it earlier, DJ, to follow the footsteps of Saban and Josh, you know, that's almost blasphemous from a football fan perspective to say anything negative about Saban. Saban would be crushing Florida State. To go in there. And Florida State looks good.
He bailed out.
I know.
He bailed out when it got hard.
Yeah, he bailed out right with 6 or 7 championship rings. I know. What a quitter. You know, this guy, bless his heart.
Oranges, dude.
He's not a Southern guy. He doesn't get the conference. He doesn't get the culture. I was listening to someone this week. I don't know if it was AJ McCarron or McElroy, somebody, but he said he was down on the sideline. And when they scored their first touchdown, they were just like, "Good job, guys. All right, kickoff. You're up. Kickoff."
Oh, no.
Kickoff. And he was like, "Man, I've never seen that in Alabama." So, you know, I think the culture, I think, Grant, you spoke to it. He just didn't bring it. You know, you can have a good game plan and your fundamentals and your technique. That sounds familiar. In this league, you got to have that heart, baby. You got to have that energy. Just don't
toughness.
That toughness. Take the arrow on the forehead, Grant.
All right, one more. Wait, go ahead. All right, one more. Last one up. Young Buck, do we believe in the hype? This guy, apparently, we've heard rumors of $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, somewhere $7 million in NIL. Never played a snap of college football. Bryce Underwood, the #1 recruit in the 2025 class of last year, led Michigan to a Week 1 victory, but they got OU on the road. Bryce, I'll start with you.
Man, with all due respect, this guy is a no-namer in this sense. It's kind of like an Arch Manning deal. It's almost polar opposite. So if he costs the same, then I'm selling it all day, right? He doesn't have the program. I don't think he's got the accolades. I know he was a big-time high school recruit, but he's completely unproven. At least Arch had some games last year where we got to see what he was about and test his athletic ability, get some real opponents. So, yeah.
Back. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Oh, hey, guys.
For a second.
I'm selling Bryce Underwood.
Okay. Long story short.
Long story short. Yeah, you better get it in quick, man. We don't know when it's going to happen.
Let's sell him. Boom.
Grant, what you got?
I think I'm selling it. You know, once again, I bought Manning. I'll sell Underwood. If I can have both of them, great. But I think at the end of the day, probably selling. We'll learn a lot tonight. I think, you know, Brett Venables, defensive-minded head coach.
Yep.
Oklahoma probably pretty good on defense. So he'll have a test, and we'll see how it pans out.
Josh. Oh,
well,
Lord. Look at this.
Well, hold on now. Here's what I'm going to do.
What's he going to do?
I'm going to buy them, but it's week 1, so I'm going to hold on to my receipt, baby. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm holding on to that
receipt from?
I'm putting it in the wallet, and we're folding it shut. I got to wait to see more. What I do know, he's 6'4", 228.
Yeah.
I do know that. I know he put up 251 yards passing in his first game as a freshman.
Yeah.
He can spin it.
I'm buying him, but I'm holding on to the receipt. I got to see it week over week.
I'm kind of with y'all. I need to see a little bit more. Now, when it comes to arm talent, y'all should see this guy throw the ball.
Oh, I've seen it.
It's unreal.
I've seen it. Yeah.
There. Oh, whoa. Other way. You almost. There it is.
Hey,
that it?
Yeah, that's better.
$60 million.
Yeah, that's better. I don't know. I this guy can throw the ball, I would say, arguably better than anyone in the country.
Yeah.
The way that it comes out of his hands, it's special. On the run, accurate. Sometimes decision-making is going to be big for this guy. He's still young. Got to give him a little grace, you know. But, man, if these rumors of it's anywhere between $5 to $7 million or anywhere remotely close, I feel like my expectation goes up just a smidge.
Hey, listen to this.
Right?
So NIL, we talk NIL all the time. I was on the way down here listening to the Duke and who was Illinois game.
Yeah.
Duke brings in a quarterback. All right, over the next 2 years, $7.5 million
for the quarterback.
Yeah, that was Taylor McGregor, Arkansas alumni.
Wow.
Sideline reporter. That's what she reported. $7.5 million for the next 2 years.
Shoot, I'm buying then.
Got a lot of money at Duke.
Yeah, there's a
lot of successful boosters at Duke.
I would have taken so much less than that to do that.
We got to get back to college. We got to get back to college. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward a few things. Like I said, we got a good little spot right now. People, look, we got sweet little my girlfriend. They made it out. She said picture sounds great. We'll see how long that lasts. We got people showing some love. Score predictions are coming in. Go Hogs 42-14. Be a part of the show. Go ahead and leave a comment so we can go ahead and pop it up on the screen. But let's go ahead and take a little skip forward, Josh, real quick. Overview. We got to switch gears to A-State.
Yeah.
Matt, I'm going to have you right up after this, and then Grant, we're going to wrap it up with the big boys up front. But let's go ahead and start talking about some recruiting. So, Matt, I'm going to pop you down just for about 5 minutes. Stay with us. You'll be right back. Josh, tell us about A-State. What's on the table?
Coach Butch has got to have them boys ready to swing for the fences out the gate. I promise you that. Now, offensively, we got RPO. We're running very, very fast, and that's the only way you can play Arkansas if you're Arkansas State is to try to catch us out of rhythm, not prepared, get up to the ball, let's snap it, let's put the running back out into the flats, get the ball into his hand quick. Let's take some deep shots because we got to swing for the fences. This is rocky if you're Arkansas State. You have a chance to disrupt your entire state and blow everybody's mind here because I've seen mainly Arkansas Razorback fans. Now, defensively, the guy just came from Ole Miss. I believe it's his second year coaching at Arkansas State now. Now, what do you think he's going to do with Ole Miss? Stunts, twists, blitzes, get the offensive line confused because our offensive line has put a lot of confusion on tape, and that's the recipe to get Taylon Green on the run. Two guys I want to talk about, the quarterback Rayner. He's special. He's a good athlete. Is he going to make it to the next step and go to the NFL? I don't know, but he's an athlete. So you get him in the open field, he can make plays, and he's got a nice flick and can throw a good deep ball. The other guy's Corey Rucker, a wide receiver that played, I believe, at South Carolina, transferred in here, had 1,000 yards receiving last season for them. He's a guy that could play at the University of Arkansas. He's about 6 foot or so, but he's a 50-50 guy. It's like go up and get it, and he will compete for the ball. You know, those guys a little bit undersized, but when the ball's in there, it's just a different story.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
Nice.
Good routes. I like this team a lot. I just don't like them against Arkansas Razorbacks. Great Sun Belt team, though.
Okay. I know some people who aren't too pumped up about them. Once again, in the comment section, Derek says this is going to be 62-10. Yeah. Corey Rucker, once again, apparently a big time dude. We got a lot of A-State fans here in the tent. This is a big one too. This is from Big Doinks. Sad this is supposedly the last game in Little Rock. As a Little Rock native, I remember the game days in the Rock. The city comes alive. There's nothing like it. I mean, it's happening right now. You should see the scene behind us. People having a great time. That's why I want to go ahead and wrap this up so we can go hang out with them. Matt, I lied to you. Stick around just for a second. Grant, let's talk about these guys up front. You gave us a quick little overview of, I would say, what we can expect from Arkansas State. But now let's go up front. So go ahead and pull this up for you real quick. Sorry, I thought I had it for you. But real
I've got Riley McGee. The thing that stood out to me as I was looking at the bios and the depth chart, everybody's a transfer. I think didn't get any significant reps. And so, you know, that is a little bit concerning because both of those sides of the ball have to be a cohesive unit.
Yep.
All right. And so yeah, here we go. We'll look at some of this. You know, the first thing that I look at is they're good at double teams. So I like to see this. And so they're really good at getting to the second level. So what I want to see from the Arkansas defensive line, let's tie up those double teams and let those linebackers could want. It's just like a quarterback. Keep me clean. We've really got to pay attention to them in the double team. You can see this game. I mean, that was a home run right there. Woo. So we got to keep an eye on that. Really want to see those guys stay clean. Pad level. This will be a theme here. They play high. This is on the goal line.
Yep.
If anybody doesn't know anything about goal line football, it is as low as you can possibly get.
100%.
Low man always wins, and it's just a big mass of bodies in there.
Yeah.
These guys are popping straight up. If you look across there, every one of the black helmets from SEMO is underneath the white helmet of Arkansas State. That's a problem. We have to exploit that and push them back. We got to reestablish the line of scrimmage here. Here we go again. Got to pull around. This is kind of what Josh was just talking about. They have kind of a tricky offense.
Yeah.
So, are they letting guys go for free? Are they not letting guys go? Did this guy miss a block? No one really knows. And Rayner's such a good athlete. He can make them look way better than they maybe are. Pad level again, I see here. We got a lot of high hats out there, we would call it.
All right. You got to be assignment sound football right there, not let stuff like this happen. Let's keep it rolling. A couple more clips as we get through it.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, pad level.
Yeah.
Look at it again. I told you it's gonna be a theme. They seem like they make something out of nothing most times here, but pad level is an issue for this Arkansas State offensive line.
All right, now we're gonna switch over, take a look at the defensive side of the ball.
So Josh hit it on the head again. Defensive coordinator comes in, newer guy. They know they're not going to be able to stand in front of us. They're going to have to mix it up a little bit. So you can see right here, they run a little TE, so a little tackle in stunt here. Now, in a zone, we pick this up. You just pass it off to the next guy. You got somebody on your hip. Here we go. This looks like more of a gap style play. We've got to be prepared for them to move after the ball is snapped. We can't be tricked by that. You can see that the SEMO running back here did a really nice job. Again, we are getting some movement if I'm SEMO here.
Yeah.
We are getting movement off the line of scrimmage. That's what I wanted to. That's what I want to see. That collapse that whole side of the defensive line for Arkansas State, and it's easy peasy right there. All right, here's what I want to talk about. They do run. I would say it's kind of a base look, but it is a little bit different. So instead of two defensive ends, they have kind of a jack linebacker. And when I say jack, you can think about like jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So maybe he drops into coverage. Maybe he doesn't drop into coverage. Maybe he adds himself to the rush. Kind of a bigger style linebacker that you see in the NFL quite a bit now. So they're really running like a 3-4 style defense, looking at like a 4-3. So you can see we got here the wheels in green. DJ just clipped me over. That's okay though. But
oh,
look,
sorry.
You're good.
My bad. Yeah, wheels in green.
Yeah, wheels in green. Mike is in.
First of all, that's
red.
blue. That's blue, first of all. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he also didn't bring the cord to hook the
I
monitor
know.
up. We so that's okay. I'm staring over his lap. But anyways, and then your Sam linebackers in yellow. So pretty traditional, but not. They're going to throw some different looks at us. Something that is going to confuse us potentially. So keep your eye on that as we roll into today's game. But here's another example of movement.
Yeah.
Look at the left side of this offensive line. They just mowed it down. And so here we go. We're in a world where we're just running that ball, man. And with our offensive line and Mike Washington, I think we try to establish run. Coach Petrino tries to bring the
100%.
toughness. Bring the toughness.
Bring it toughness.
Bring the toughness. You're not tough enough.
Yeah.
We're going to try to establish toughness to start this game.
Yep.
And then open it up. Taylor Green play action, start hitting some of these receivers downfield for some big shots, and put this thing away.
One thing we put on tape last year, too, is the struggle to recognize where to block in the first place. And so expect a lot of this from Arkansas State, bringing up people in the A gaps, trying to create some confusion in our offensive line.
You're going to see this third and long, third and medium, third and long, obvious passing downs. We've put it on tape last year, walk all the linebackers up and make somebody pick who they're supposed to block. Now, we've talked about Talon cerebrally here. He's got to make sure that he gets us in the right position, too. I have to block the play that's called unless you change it. I don't get to freelance.
What was Mallett saying to you when he was your quarterback pre-snap to adjust you the offensive line?
Man, I mean, it's the funny thing, we all knew. So, I mean, DJ looked at the safeties. I looked at the safeties. Swanson looked at the safeties. Mallett looked at the safeties. So we all knew kind of that something was going to come. But we waited for Mallett to tell us. So we may check to something or something. I'm not going to throw these out there because I don't think they've changed a whole lot over the years. I'm not trying to give these.
I was trying to get you.
But you can switch to whole line slides. You can do a lot of different stuff. It depends on the game plan. But that's what I want to see. Can Taylor cerebrally help the offensive line? Can we get on the right man and be successful? If we give him time, he is deadly. Let's get the ball out.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, let's lock it in. Let's bring him back. Look at him. standing by idly, ready to get this
Hey, Matt,
locked in.
Matt wants a time set. He wants to know that he can show up for 10 minutes and then be done.
I get it. You know, I mean,
We're
barring
getting
this connection speed we got, it's crazy. It's getting a little bit better. I think people are actually starting to make their way closer to the stadium. They're not just going to stay outside. They got to go support. We got a sold-out place, Matt, in the Rock. But we got to lock in and pay attention to what A-State. We're not going to overlook anybody. I don't care who we're playing. We're not built that way. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clips right now. We kind of talked about it this morning, but based off what you've seen, what can we expect from that skill positions from A-State?
Yeah, Josh did a good job, recapping what they've got there.
Oh, you're waiting for me to pop the video up, aren't you? That's what you wanted. Sorry. There you go. Is that better?
Play, like I do in getting defensive, as I always do. This is going to be really important for our defense out there to know down and distance and personnel. Situational football, RPO is a quick game offense. They're not trying to run multi-levels. They're not trying to do deep balls. It's slants. It's bubble screens. The quarterback is reading outside linebackers. He's reading something quickly so he doesn't get his offensive line in trouble. So you're going to see a mixture of 11 personnel, 12 personnel right here in this first 11 personnel. You see the tight end down here into the boundary, a switch with the receiver. I'd be alerting my backers. Hey, watch the slot here. Watch for something quick. You can get a really good read on these RPO guys, but you have to be really strong. Assignment sound defense this week is what we call it. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I feel like I'm on one of those calls that's dropping. If you guys can hear me, I don't hear you. So I'll just go over some RPO rules. It is a quick game. Last week, we didn't get lined up. That was one of the things in the whole first quarter. Basically, we were confused, running around like chickens with our heads cut off. Got to get lined up. Especially in an RPO defense or an RPO offense. Defensive line, I want to see you guys press the mesh. That's what that's called. The mesh point is where that quarterback's. I want to see aggressive corners up there. They said they could still hear me. In good rhythm. If you can get them out of their timing and out of their rhythm, man, it destroys them. So when you play an RPO offense, press your corners up there, get the number one receiver basically out.
Appreciate y'all sticking out with us, trying to make everything happen. We'll figure it out. All right. This is what I do know. A lot less people will be here. We're going to be able to maneuver around. We'll get to a little bit better spot. We're going to have your post-game coverage, okay? And so we'll go ahead and make sure we give you all the clips right after the game, tell you about what we thought about this matchup, and see how far along Arkansas is moving that needle when it comes to the expectations of what we need to see from them this year. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, David. Like I said, we're going to have a little bit better job probably afterwards when it comes to that connection. So stay with us post-game. I'm DJ Williams. Is he still there? Is he still there? He's still there. Oh, there he is. He's still there. Yeah. Oh, I can't even get over to him. And Matt Harris slam.
Is this a
slam out? Let him know.
And you guys be ready.
Let him know.
Our future shows, we will be Ethernet cable locked in, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll be locked in. Appreciate y'all. Y'all watching 4th and 5. Thanks for hanging out with us. Post game, right after kickoff. See y'all.
Right after the post game.
Right after
not kickoff.
It's all.